The NFL running back most likely to explode this season might completely surprise you. Everyone's talking about the usual names: Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Christian McCaffrey. But there's one running back flying under the radar that could finish among the fantasy elite this year. And honestly, almost nobody is talking about him. Before we dive in, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. It helps the channel grow and allows me to keep making fantasy football content for you guys. Now, let's get into it. Last season, this running back averaged 4.4 yards per carry while totaling 545 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns, 32 receptions, and 193 receiving yards. The crazy part? He did all of that in just 9 games. At first glance, those numbers don't exactly scream league winner, but statistics without context can be misleading. Because when you look at the full picture, you'll see why I'm so excited about this player's potential. That player is Omarion Hampton. His rookie season was filled with obstacles. Not only did Hampton deal with injuries himself, but the Chargers' offensive line was also constantly battling injuries throughout the year. Key players like Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater missed time, making life much harder for the entire offense. And when an offensive line struggles, everything suffers. Running lanes disappear. Drives stall. Teams become more pass-heavy just to stay competitive. As a result, Hampton never really had the ideal environment to showcase what he could do. This year should be a completely different story. The Chargers are expected to be much healthier across the board, and that alone should create more opportunities for Hampton. But there's another reason I'm so bullish on him. The Chargers brought in a new offensive coordinator, Mike McDaniel. And if you've watched McDaniel's offenses over the years, you know exactly why that's exciting for fantasy football. McDaniel has built a reputation as one of the most creative offensive minds in football. His offenses are built around deception, pre-snap motion, and getting playmakers into space. More importantly, he knows how to get running backs involved. Whether it's outside zone runs, screens, checkdowns, or design touches in open space, McDaniel consistently finds ways to maximize the talent in his backfield. That's huge for a player like Hampton. He's not just a traditional runner. He can catch passes out of the backfield. He can create after the catch. And he has the athleticism to turn a simple dump-off into a big gain. In a McDaniel offense, those opportunities can add up quickly. Fantasy managers often focus on rushing volume, but receiving production is what separates good running backs from elite fantasy assets. If Hampton becomes a featured part of the passing game while maintaining a significant rushing workload, his fantasy ceiling could explode. And that's where the breakout potential comes from. Talent, opportunity, and a dramatically improved situation. You have a talented young running back entering his second season, a healthier offensive line, an improved supporting cast, and now an offensive coordinator whose system could maximize Hampton's strengths. That's the recipe for a breakout season. Of course, some of this projection is based on what we believe can happen, rather than what has already happened. But that's the entire point of identifying breakout players. You don't win fantasy leagues by drafting players after everyone else realizes they're stars. You win by getting there first. And when I look at Omarion Hampton's talent, receiving ability, projected workload, and offensive environment, I see a player with a legitimate path to finishing as a top 5 fantasy running back this season. But that's just my pick. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to be this year's biggest breakout running back. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.